Coming up next, boys high school basketball on your sports leader in Lorain, WLCS TV 20.
Good evening and welcome to Lorain High School as the Titans of Lorain High are introduced in the background. Welcome to Lake Erie League action. Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich here. The Titans hosting Warrensville Heights. And Bob, Warrensville Heights, they called this Hell Week on the schedule. Coach Brian Swift, they played number 1 in Cleveland, Akron St. Vincent St. Mary on Tuesday, number 2 on Cleveland, Lorain High tonight. And he can thank the AD for that, but he is the AD, so you get what you get.
Well, our AD was nice enough to switch games. They were without a gym tonight.
Right.
Jay.
We were supposed
to be at Warrensville, and I guess they have a sprinkler problem of some sort. But this is going to be a good game. Cleveland.com rates Warrensville 11th in the area. And you mentioned St. V's. They played St. V's to a 9-point game. Of course, we played St. V's to a 4-point game. The game that interests me is both teams have played Cleveland Heights. We beat Cleveland Heights by 4. They beat Cleveland Heights game before last by 10 for, a comparison. And really, they're only a game behind Lorain High and Lake Erie League standing. So, they could move right in for a tie tonight. Interestingly enough, this group of seniors for Warrensville, led by Brandon Rush, number 2, who's a Division I recruit for Farley Dickinson, they have never beaten Lorain as a group since middle school. Teams are on the court for Lorain. Number 2, Tavon Pierre-Lewis will jump against number 30, Andre Farmer for Warrensville in the black with the yellow trim. Also for Warrensville, Oman Dobbins, number 1, Rush is number 2, Ramel Arnold 3, and Davion Porter, number 20. Over and back. Number 2, Rush is the player to watch for Warrensville. Had 23 in that loss, and as you mentioned, Jay, is a Division I recruit. Titans haven't played in 2 weeks. Since the 11th. And it looked like it right there as they won the tip. We're going the wrong way. Grant, number 3, defensively against Dobbins. This is Farmer and Pierre-Lewis, and then Porter. On the near side, back to Dobbins. Whistle, illegal screen, number 20. Wow. Davion Porter. His first, team's first, and it'll go over to the Titans, each team with a turnover. 1, Jordan Jackson. 3, Day Grant will get it up. 5 is Deontay Bennigan, and number 11, Cam Davis. Jackson, Davis, Bennigan, 3-ball. Long, nice checkout right there by Porter. Wow, that was well done. That is a lost start, Bob. That's what hurt Warrensville against St. V's. They had trouble rebounding the basketball. Ramel Arnold on the left-hand layup, first points. Here comes Grant splitting the double team, got hooked, no call. Ball on the ground and saved by Warrensville. Porter's got it. And he'll pass it off to Arnold. Played a minute, 2-0 Warrensville in the early going. This is Farmer, back cut. Just passed around the outside. Dobbins had that partially blocked. Cam Davis comes up with it. Deontay Bennigan, hard drive on the wing. Passes it off to Pierre-Lewis, who fumbled the pass. Nice idea. Rush. That's smooth, but he missed it. Davis off to Pierre-Lewis, ahead to Jackson. Jackson layup up and in. Nice look by Pierre-Lewis and nice control by Jackson. Yep. We're tied at 2. But Jay, you and I were talking before the game. This is not the Warrensville Heights teams of 7 or 8, 6, 5, 4 years ago. Since Coach Swift has taken over, they play much more deliberately. They're much more disciplined, fundamentally sound.
Knocked away by Jackson. 3-on-1. Pierre-Lewis all the way up. No foul. Dobbins is going to get called. That one might needed to gone to the wing. Yeah, but the last few years, there's just been an improvement in the quality of play. Defensively, that was shell drill defense that last time down with a good checkout to finish it off. And organizationally, Tavon Pierre-Lewis, first throw good. I'll tell you, Jay, for not playing I'll be happy as a Lorain High fan if we're tied at the end of the first quarter. We haven't played for 2 weeks since the 11th. And then we get 3 games in 5 days, as tomorrow Clearview and Tuesday Bedford. Dobbins against Grant. Grant knocks it away, takes it away. Takes the body check up and no foul. It's going to be 2 quick ones on Dobbins. Grant will go to the line for 2 throws. He's had 2 streaks this year, 24 in a row from the line, and then he had a streak at Cleveland Heights that ended at 31 in a row.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's amazing. Just as a pure shot, Jay. I mean, if you watch the release, the legs, the whole thing, I mean.
90% on the year.
There's nothing you can say about it. It's just right.
Speaking of Wright, Anthony Wright, number 11, into the ball game, replacing Dobbins with the 2 fouls. Wright is number 11. Grant will pick him up. Oh, excuse me, that's not number 11. That's number 10, Keith Harris. Nice pass there by Rush. 3 ball good. Andre Farmer, jump center, hit a 3. 5-5.
Well, not great size, 6'3", 6'3".
Right.
That's what they have.
Nice move there. And Davis, one more. Grant gets a look. Front rimmed it. No. Nice move there along the baseline. Ramel Arnold pulls it up. Jackson had it, lost it, back up again by Porter. 7-5 Warrensville. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Jackson, Davis. Oh, he missed the back cut. Jackson. Deontay Benedict, whistle. I think they're going to call Devon Grant.
I agree. Going Warrensville.
And I'm sure what he's saying to the official, if you're going to let him grab me, how am I going to get free? Because they've done a good job trying to deny him by being physical in the early going. This is Arnold with Benedict. I would think that Benedict, Lorain's best on the ball defender. The 1-4 high look. Grant takes it away. I don't know how he got out of there. Pulls it back out, skips it to Benedict. That's his spot. Oh, just long. Chases the rebound down, but it's picked up by Grant. Grant passed it back out. Benedict, no. Pierre Lewis got away with one, but second one.
Offensive foul. Ouch.
I thought he got away with one on the rebound with the hand in the back. So,
Jay, I looked away. Did the basket go in?
Yes.
Not that it makes any difference.
Aaron Whitehead in for Benedict. Deontay's in a shooting slump, and he's hesitating, and I'm sure that's what they're trying to get him to shoot it like a shooter. Rush and Davis. I don't know if can handle him on the ball, just so quick. And
he's 6'3".
Yeah. Lost it, but picked up by Porter. Fumbled around. Grant on the floor for it. Gets it to Whitehead and off to Pierre Lewis. Pierre Lewis hit Whitehead in the knee, but Jackson picked it up.
Nope.
Behind the back turnover that time, and back comes Arnold. Arnold tied up, whistle, jump ball. It'll go to Warrensville. Aiden Brown, 23, in for Jordan Jackson. This looks like a team that hadn't played in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it does. And looking at Warrensville, Jay, you see how they spread the floor? They'll line up high and take away help off the baseline. I mean, they play offensively with a purpose. Yep.
Double interchange gets their hero a shot. No, Brown got pulled down.
By Whitehead.
By Hurd. Number 5 grabbed him. So it'll off of Aiden Brown and out of bounds. You know what's the missing art, Bob, is the pull-up jump shot. You know, we've had a couple of charges and near charges already.
Well, players have a tendency to take it one dribble too far, Jay.
Yes. Nice job by Grant on the double team, getting it off to Harris. Air ball. Pierre Lewis lost it out of bounds, but he had help. He'll stay with the Titans. This is not a thing of beauty thus far. This looks like a team that hasn't played in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And Harris is the one following Grant around now. So he just tosses it into Pierre Lewis and goes and sets up. Lorain in their 1-4 high look. Out to the wing is Grant. Brown. That pass was got a hand on and knocked away. Two weeks of playing against your friends in practice. You got to get the game-type speed stuff down again. Grant down the lane, pull up 10-footer, got it.
That's not taking it one dribble too far.
That's what you need to do, guys. Tied at 7.
There. Wow.
Layup, no. Brown knocked it away off of Hurd and out of bounds.
That was Arnold, number 3. He is a sophomore and their second leading scorer.
Little 1-2-2 look. We'll see if they drop back. Grant has it. He'll run it up the near side, skip it back to Whitehead, who brings it across. Grant, Cam Davis. Pierre Lewis, drop step, missed it.
Ooh.
Great idea. Lorain with the 2 bigs on the court. And Aiden Brown and Jordan Jackson are the same size, but 3-ball no. Grant with the board. Brown plays big and Jackson plays on the perimeter. 18-footer, front rim no. Rebound to Farmer. Everything looks a step short and a step slow for Lorain.
I said, Jay, if we're even after the first quarter, I'll be happy.
Rush, no. Pierre Lewis, yes, with the rebound. Lost it. Brown picked it up and gave it back. Whitehead, pass too hot to handle. He's in trouble. Gets it out to Davis, over to Grant. That's his favorite spot. Splash. 7 for Grant, 10-7 Lorain with 1:40 to go, first quarter. You know, if he's not shooting it well, he just needs to get to that spot, Bob.
Jay, have you noticed we're not helping off of Rush?
Well, nor should we be.
And Cam Davis is the guy face guarding him.
And then he helped and whacked. Foul's going to be on Cam Davis. Jackson Bennigan back for Lorain, right in for Farmer for Warrensville. Warrensville gets a little smaller, actually. I don't think they've got anybody other than Rush over 6 foot. The Whitehead with him now. 1:15 to go, first quarter. Rush had 3 on him that time to slow him down. He got it back up top. It's a ball screen, a 3-ball, long, but they got a rebound. Back up, no. Rebound, Bennigan went in behind and took it away. Deontay splits it, lays it up, no, blocked. Decisions. Into the lane, running one-hander, no. Brown had a rebound, and he ended up with Hurd on his back and gave him a little bit of a hard time there getting off.
Oh, technical foul, Jay.
Well, now which way?
It's going to be on Hurd. It's going to be on Hurd.
Yep, you're right. So he gets 2.
He was drawn. You know, after the play, the official said something to him. I don't know what it was. He said something back, and that's what drew the tee.
Now, you know, we have been in a process of picking up stupid tees lately. Once the opposition gets a technical, guys have to understand the officials are more likely to call one on you the next time. Something that you got away with once before,
yep.
You won't. Day Grant shooting 2. First one used it all, but got it. That almost counts as a miss for him, Bob.
Yeah, that's just a good stroke. I mean, he's got great lift to the ball. Just right rotation. Nice.
9 for Grant.
Well, I'm happy. It's 12-7 with 47 seconds left in the quarter.
And we got the ball. Aiden Brown out. And so the Titans are Jackson to inbound, Grant to get it. Whitehead, number 0, 5 Bennigan, and 2 Pierre Lewis.
A little surprised he didn't take Hurd out of the game.
Oh, they missed the lob.
There you go.
Nice move crossing under the basket, and he missed it, tipped it up, no. Got away with maybe his second foul there before Arnold came out of there with it. Rush, short.
Well, he has not shot it.
Rebound
well
right, no, long. Jackson with 20 seconds to go. There was no place to go. Traveled.
Wow, 16 seconds left. Obviously, Lorain has going to play for one shot.
And an open gym broke out.
Yeah, that was. You're right. Wow. Well, I'm surprised that Coach Swift didn't take Hurt out after the TJ. Usually that's standard practice.
He's got 2 fouls. Of course, Rossitano's been more liberal about that than in the past. Grant to Pierre Lewis. Up, no, but foul. Farmer with the foul.
Pierre just struggling finishing.
So back to the line goes Tate. He was 1 of 2 early on. 4.9 to go. Davis is going to come back between throws, I would think, for Grant.
Maybe seeing that free throw fall through will get Tate going here.
13-7, 4.9 seconds to go. They got to get matched up. Second one good. 3 out of 4 in the quarter for him for 3 points. Good pressure in the backcourt on Rush made him give it up. 3 ball off the glass and almost. We've played 1 at Lorain. Titans with a 7-point run to end the quarter. 14-7 over Warrensville. Back with more after this timeout.
Ohio State is saving lives every day.
This is Ohio State.
We're the economic engine of the state. A major employer.
Over 60,000 students. We're on the forefront of cancer research. An educational core of Ohio.
Impacting tens of thousands daily.
Our alumni organization is nearly 500,000 worldwide.
This is Ohio State.
This is Ohio State.
Ohio State.
This is the Ohio State University.
Our little superhero looks pretty happy.
Yes, he does. I've been teaching him that eating healthy will make him grow up strong. It's so important that we both encourage him to eat healthy and exercise regularly, and that we live that way in front of him. You know, it's never too early to start.
I wish I had eaten healthier when I was his age.
Yeah, maybe if you had, you would have developed some special powers also.
92% of kids and teens have a poor diet, but you can change that. Teach your kids the importance of healthy eating in a language they can understand.
Back here at Lorain High, ready to begin quarter number 2. And it's the Titans on top, 14-7. 4 Lorain, 1 Jackson, 3 Grant, 2 Pierre Lewis, 11 Davis, and 5 Bennigan, the 5 starters on the court. Into Grant. Grant is guarded by Porter. Pierre Lewis. Fade for Grant, that's his spot. Off the rim though, and rebound to Farmer. Thought maybe he should have turned that down and taken it to the hole. But as we say, that is his spot. Nice move there. And Ramel Arnold, the sophomore, with 4.
Yeah.
14-9, Lorain.
He played a lot last year as a freshman.
Well, Rush is a 4-year starter from what I recall, too. Jackson all the way down the hole, lays it up, nothing. And Farmer with a rebound.
Let's see what he does right here. Back pressure. Cam
Davis knocked it off the foot.
Yep.
Chopped it down and hit it off the lower part of the leg and out of bounds. Pierre Lewis will take the long inbounds passes. They were right there with Grant. Still are with Porter. Pierre Lewis, another underhand. I heard a whistle, but I didn't see what they called.
That's a force,
Jordan
Pierre.
Jackson. Well, they're getting these layups and they're shooting them backhanded instead of left-handed. And that just,
physics would not allow that to go in.
And I think 3 or 4 of them have done it right now. Jordan did it the last possession. And Bennigan had one earlier. Warrensville, that's Arnold with Bennigan on him. Down the lane, cut off by Jackson. Kicks. 3-ball no. Pierre Lewis off to Grant. Grant will push literally all the way to the hole. This should be a block, and it was. Is that Ramel Arnold, number 3 with the foul? To the line, Devon Grant.
Jay, while we have a minute here, how about that JV game?
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, it wasn't an artistic masterpiece, but Lorain got an early lead, 9-2, and then fell down by as many as 12 or 13. And with 4.4 seconds, had to stop down 1, had to go the length of the court, and they did. And Javon Manning hit a 3 at the buzzer.
Well, Warrensville hit a 3 to take the lead, and then with 4.4 seconds left, Lorain High went the length of the court, as you said. Final score 46-44.
It was fun to watch, and I believe they still remain undefeated. Pass off to the corner, that's Farmer. And Pierre Lewis comes out of the pack. He's got people ahead. Grant, 3.
Better choice there.
Got knocked to the ground, but whistle. Timeout, Warrensville. Grant with 14 now, Bob.
Yeah, 7-point quarter for
9 points.
Wow.
9 points in 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in Brandon Rush. I thought he would shoot the ball better. Of course, this is the first time I've seen him play this year. He's really struggling from the field.
And what happened at Warrensville, from what I understand, is on the real cold spell that we had last weekend in the beginning of the week, pipes in their gym for the sprinklers burst and flooded it.
Well, they tried, according to Brian Corey, they looked into every possibility, because this kind of changes around our senior night, I think. I believe the Warrensville game played later here would have been.
Which is the least of it. I mean, Warrensville had some Ozies coming because they lent Cleveland Heights their gym for a year or 2.
Well, they Coach Swift, obviously the athletic director, he wouldn't even looked into renting a gym for the game, and nothing else was available.
And then you wonder, with that going on, how much practice they've been able to get in for the week. 19-9, Lorain, 6:10 left, second quarter. This is Ramel Arnold with Deontay Benejan on him.
Face guard and rush again with Cam.
Benejan keeps him out of the lane. Arnold pulls up again, front rims one, and Pierre Lewis with another rebound. Boy, we're a lot better when he rebounds, aren't we?
Yep.
Same thing with Jackson. Pierre Lewis threatens 3. Davis, Jackson, into the lane, kicks out Benejan.
Come on.
Needs flash. We were talking the other day at practice that his shot had flattened out, and that was the good arch on that one.
He had a nice lift on that shot.
22-9 Titans.
There you go, Cam.
Cam Davis takes it away from Rush. He'll wait for friends. Grant pulls up. I don't know, and he got knocked down. He's going to get 3. That was Rush, and that was frustration.
Jay, I really like it when a team comes out, as Lorain High did, strategically, and tries to take something away. And what they're trying to take away is obviously Brandon Rush there.
Much as other teams do with Devon Grant.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's used to it. Certainly, if nothing else, from the regional on last year.
Well, the regional, okay. All right, I got
Grant has been, the target of people's attention. Substitution. Dobbins back with 2 fouls, replaces Wright. Dobbins has 2, number 5, Hurd has 2. He's still on the folding stairs. Grant again, swish.
Wow.
17 for Grant now. Timeout, Warrensville.
He had to take the timeout to save the possession. Almost a 5-second call. Yeah, I just like to see, I see a lot of girls games, Jay, as you know, and I just wish that, and again, I don't think at that level with the girls they do as much scouting as the boys do. But boy, if you could take something away from someone, boys, girls, doesn't make any difference, and take them out of their comfort zone and force them to do something they're not accustomed to do. And I just think that's such an effective strategy. And we're seeing it here tonight with Davis face guarding Brandon Rush, and he doesn't have any help responsibilities off of Rush, and it's a good strategy.
So there's 5:19 to go in the half. Lorain 25-9. They were tied at 7. It's been 18-2.
Wow.
Into Rush. Davis behind him.
Watch the back pressure.
The Pest. Rush crosses over, penetrates to the foul line, pulls up. Front rims it. Pierre Lewis with another board. Benedict calling for the ball. Pierre Lewis. Jackson going to step into a 3. Swish. Jordan Jackson with 5. 21-2 run. And there's a foul. I think they're going to get Jackson. Maybe they're going to get Benedict.
I think it's going to be Jackson.
They got Benedict.
Oh, they do?
And I only, because I read the lips. I think it's 5. Whitehead back for Benedict. Calling it a common foul, however. So Warrensville will have it on the baseline. Only 5 on the Titans, 8 already on Warrensville. Davis. And this is Arnold and Whitehead. Arnold, nice penetration. There's a jump stop, Bob.
Yeah.
He's got 6 of the 11. 28-11. 4.5 in the half. Jordan Jackson.
Going to the spread delay here, Jay.
Well, spread to attack, I think. It'll stay with the Titans. It was knocked away off the side of the backboard, and it hit the line before Pierre Lewis picked it up. Aiden Brown back for Jordan Jackson.
Jay, a couple of different sets I haven't seen for Lorain High tonight. I hadn't seen that, what we just saw there. I hadn't seen that 1-4 high before.
1-4 high has been something they worked on for the Cleveland Heights game. Davis. That time they got around the screen on Grant. He took one in the chops. Aiden Brown. I saw Aiden Brown shooting a 3 at practice the other day. Knocked away, but Davis was there to pick it up. Warrensville turns up the heat.
They have turned up the heat.
Well, the spread is an invitation to do that unless that happens. Davis, no. Brown got a tip on it, but Farmer had it. 28-11 as back comes Warrensville. Dobbins all the way to the hole. Whistle and
wow.
one.
It was blocked, too. He had got ball there on the block attempt. It still went in.
It's going to be on
Aiden
Davis,
Brown.
I think. Count the basket, number 11 with the foul. Cam's got 2. Amon Dobbins. D'Angelo Bell, 21 in, giving Rush a break. That probably as much mental as it is anything. 28-13. Warrensville with the 3-point play. Getting Dobbins on the board. Now Grant will bring it ahead against Porter. Whoa.
Oh, that's a foul? Come on now.
Grant tosses it off to Davis and gets it back. Behind the back, cooked it up. No, Whitehead goes and gets traveled. The double spinner there, Aaron Whitehead gets called for travel, and Jackson back for Davis. Davis goes to the bench with 2 fouls, scoreless. Now we'll see what happens here. Rush comes back. Whitehead goes to Rush.
He's taking Delvon Porter out, number 20. He was really aggressive defensively.
And he only had the 1 foul. Reversing it, Farmer throws 3. Long. Grant. Pierre Lewis. No hurry. Whitehead. Little wax. Long. Aiden
nice
Brown.
Rebound.
Jackson 3. Yes.
Wow.
Jordan Jackson with 8. Splashes another. Fifth three of the half for the Titans.
Aiden Brown's rebound set that up.
Yep. Three ball right back at you from Ramel Arnold, who now has 9. 2:35 to go. It's 31-17. Grant off to Pierre Lewis. Ball fake, skips to Whitehead in the corner. No rebound. Rebound Warrensville. They're going to call Jackson, I think. Nope, 23, Aiden Brown gets the foul, and that's a good thing. His first. And we'll go the other end to shoot fouls.
He comes up limping too, Jay, and is asking out of the game. Aiden Brown.
I'm hoping it's a cramp. Benegin's going to come for him.
Checking into the Titans, number 5, Benegin.
Farmer's going to go to the line for 1-1. Let's see what they're looking at on the bench there. It's the shin.
Shin bruise.
Okay, that'll stun you.
Oh yeah.
Where that
knee's reaching down to the ankle a little bit.
That didn't look so good, but it went through. I don't think you'd teach anybody to shoot free throws like this.
No. It's way too much movement.
Jackson lost the rebound, and then Pierre Lewis is going to get called for a foul. How many rebounds have we lost?
Wait, Farmer doesn't shoot the ball from the perimeter that way at all.
Right. Pierre Lewis with his second. Now we got some problems. We got a short bench down there.
I'm still watching the...
That one no good.
Aiden Brown situation. Moving his foot around.
31-18. Rush got the second one coming. He is scoreless in the ball game. That did it.
Lower ankle.
No. Pierre Lewis. And again, we have trouble. Pierre Lewis got fouled on the way up. I was dreading that as he's already got 2 fouls. And Bell, 21, is going to get the foul. 2:18 to go, 31-18. Titans by 13. Pierre Lewis 3 of 4 thus far at the line.
You know, I'm watching Aiden Brown over there on the bench, Jay. You mentioned short bench, and he certainly has been playing well. He's moving that ankle around and grimacing a bit. It's not a shin bruise. That would be a big loss.
Don't know what the quarter situation is with the rest of it. Pierre Lewis knocks down 2 more, 5 for him. Cam Davis in. Titans go is about as small as they can go. Jordan Jackson at 6'4" is the tallest Titan. Arnold to the baseline. Jackson cut him off, pulled it up, shot it, no. Jackson a rebound, 3-on-2. Benegin laid it up and in.
First open man up the floor.
Nice job by Jordan Jackson there.
First open man up the floor, Jay.
Titans call time with 1:57 to go and a 17-point game.
You know, Jay, Warrensville moves from Division II to Division III this year.
Well, you know, it's funny because that might be as much anything about the competitive balance number.
That could be.
That has taken teams like University School and Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's and moved them to Division I.
Right.
And when somebody moves up, somebody has to move down because they try to keep the number of teams consistent in each one. And I would almost guess that that's what happened, is they were close enough to the number that when some of the 3s moved up to 2s, they caught a break and moved down. I think St. Vincent St. Mary's being one of the schools, or not.
St. V's moved up to 1.
Villa Angela St. Joe is another one that moved up.
Right.
Defending state champ that moved up. 1:50 to go. This is Dobbins. Farmer. Cross skips to Porter. 3-ball. Davion Porter now with 5. And it's 35-21. 1.5. Grant against Porter. He very physical, pull up 18-footer, round and nobody home for the Titans. Dobbins skips it to 2 players, back outside to Farmer, and they find Brandon Rush. Down the lane, kicks it back out to Porter. Traveled, no call. Farmer. Nice back cut.
Yeah.
And the layup by Dobbins. He's got 5, and the lead's down to 12. With a minute to go. Whitehead from the corner. Flat and off the back of the iron, and back comes Rush. It's 2-on-3. Foul.
And they're going to give him the basket.
The NBA-like continuation.
Wow. And Warrensville's climbed right back into this thing.
And, oh my goodness. Now they've waved the basket off.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah. The foul was on Grant, his second. Rush is going to go to the line instead of a 3-point play. Now he's got to shoot 1-and-1. Pierre Lewis back for Davis. That's for offense with 48 seconds to go. Aiden Brown still working that ankle. Brandon Rush finally on the board, Bob. The All-Ohio point guard. Farley Dickinson recruit out there in New Jersey.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke.
Also, Farley Dickinson many years ago came into Lorain and got a Lorain High kid by the name of Tony Robinson to go out there and play.
I remember that. 37 seconds, Jay, it's a 10-point game.
Well, we were going to be happy. There's the fade cut from the S in Titans, long. And back comes. Fakes the 3, Farmer goes inside, up, no. 18 seconds, Pierre Lewis out to Benigin. Pulls it out, good move. Grant with 13, and they'll play for 1.
I think we have a bench warning.
I think we have an inadvertent whistle. I think he was yelling, look at the time to Grant, and the official granted him time.
I see what you're saying.
So now you got to get it back into the hands of your best player.
Let the defense set.
7 seconds to go. Pierre Lewis. Jackson for 3. No. We've played 2 at Lorain High. 21-point quarter for the Titans, but they gave up 18. 35-25 Titans as we go to the break. Back with second half action after this timeout.
Stop texting and driving. If not for you, for me.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Back here at Lorain High School, set to start the second half of a really entertaining boys varsity game. Titans on top of Warrensville Heights, 35-25. Warrensville is a very good team.
Nice back
knocked
cut
away by Davis on a back cut to Rush, and Jackson. Pierre Lewis lays it up and in. First basket for Tay-Tay. 7 in the game now. Titans had as much as a 15-point lead, Bob. Maybe even 16.
Yeah, well, you know, the threes were falling, and when the threes didn't fall in the latter half of that second quarter, I mean, Warrensville climbed back into it.
Right. They had 21 in the quarter, but they were, the last couple, minutes. They didn't score much. And then Rush.
That was Rush. That was pretty nice.
Lay
right
up
there.
his first basket, and it's 37-27. Whoa.
Ooh.
Unforced error there as Devon Grant. Everybody ran away from him, and he picked up the dribble, which surprised everybody. 7:15 to go in the third.
Jay, what did you say the widest spread was?
I think it was 16.
16, okay. We're at 10 now.
Yeah. And they have the ball, just like they did the first possession. 3-ball, perfect. That is Davion Porter, who has 8 now.
Ouch.
Arnold
7.
leads them with 9, and another
turnover.
Pass. You can watch a lot of basketball and not see Devon Grant throw 2 worse passes than he just threw. This is what happened at Cleveland Heights, Bob. We were up 16 at the half at Cleveland Heights, and they turned up the pressure, and we didn't respond real well, and they came back and took a lead in the fourth quarter. This is Arnold. Back cut knocked away again by Davis. Jackson ahead to Benningen. Lays it over the front of the, tough lane.
Oh, he scared me.
He wanted to pass, and the defender took the trailer. I think he was surprised. Grant gets bumped off a screen all the way to the hole, up and in for Dobbins with 7 now. 39-32, Titans by 7. He almost traveled again. Jackson penetrate, pulls up from the foul line, got whacked. I think it's going to be on 30. 20? Porter, his second. First foul of the half. Jackson to the line. He had 8 in the first half. A stick back and a pair of threes. Good stroke there. Titans were 14 of 15 at the line in the first half, Bob.
Yeah, that's Grant.
That's getting the right guys to the line. Miss there on the second, and then turnover. Grant, if that goes in, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a 360 in the air.
Back to him, Benningen. Ooh, boy, he gets more taps. You know, balls that are in and come out, and then it's going to be a problem there. Grant, if that's
Grant.
3. And, you know, that call came from behind, but it was a legitimate call.
That is 3 on Grant, Jay?
Didn't need that. Dobbins in the backcourt, Grant on him. I would think that if they have some sort of an isolation set, they might try to get...
He just threw Cam Davis to the floor.
And they got it.
And he is, I'm talking about
Brandon Rush. And they got it. Rush's second. Not only did he throw him to the floor, he stood over it.
Yeah. What's up with that?
So, unforced error the other way now. Grant's going to play off the ball. Pierre Lewis and Jackson bring it ahead. Grant being face guarded. He's just going to set a screen. Step back 3 for Pierre Lewis. Good. 10 for Tete. 43-32. Up comes Dobbins with Benningen on him. Nope, that's not Dobbins. That's Arnold. And he lost it. Picked up, not picked up. Travel. Oh. It's going to be the Titans' ball either way, but I think the taller official had a travel. He stood up. Travel. That's a good call. I couldn't tell you which player it was, Bob, but the Warrensville Heights player in the scrum definitely stood up. Coach Rush,
okay, Dalvin Porter's back in the game, number 20.
He rides Grant like
he does. He gets into him and talks to him, too.
Yeah.
He's trying to get into his head.
Grant spins and leaves him behind. Whoa.
Well, that's going to be on Grant, I think.
It could have been, but I don't think
it's not.
No.
I was going to say, boy, that would be a bad way to get number 4.
And it could have been, but he got ridden first, I think, is what they called. Third foul on Porter. It's on the baseline. Ooh, it's not on the baseline, so they called it outside the arc. That'll tell you how far away the elbow was, because he definitely got one up in the grill. Pierre Lewis steps back, takes it down the lane, spins, up but fouled.
Well, they're doing to Grant right now what we've been doing to Brandon Rush the entire game. They're face guarding Grant off the ball.
Farmer gets the foul. Pierre Lewis back to the line for 2. 5 of 6 in the first half. Tate with 10 points, 5 in the quarter. 4:58 to go.
If you had an athletic team, I mean, wouldn't you try to take Grant out of the game just, as they are right now?
Well, absolutely I would. And I would take him out with, just like Lorain does with Rush, with one of my non-essential offensive players.
Exactly.
Cam Davis is in there to guard Brandon Rush.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what Grant does now.
Missed them both. Davis got the hand on the rebound. Grant got it back up in. Devone with 19.
I think they just got number 4 on Grant. Yep.
And it was a good call.
Yeah, it was loose ball. He was out of bounds, kind of fought back to get onto the court. Wow.
And the two this quarter, this quarter were getting my head fouls, both of them.
Yep.
Whitehead in for Grant. The Titans are going to have to play without him for the first. Up, no. Jackson bothered the layup out to Pierre Lewis. He's got Benningen flying down the wing. Laid it up, no. Pierre Lewis tip up, no. Loose ball. Pierre Lewis picks it up. Get out of there, Davis. Pierre Lewis spins, lays it up, no. Grabbed the rebound with 2 hands and fouled.
Boy, Pierre Lewis has had a rough time around the rim tonight.
That foul's on Rush, his 3rd. It'll be on the baseline. 5th foul already on Warrensville. Timeout, Warrensville. It'll be a 30-second timeout, which gives me a chance. Go ahead.
I'll do it. Okay, Lorain Sports Hall of Fame will have their annual fundraiser steak fry on Sunday, March 3rd. Sunday, March 3rd, 2019, from 4 to 7 at the Amherst Eagles, located at Milan Avenue, 1161 Milan Avenue. Dinner is $25 per ticket. It includes steak, baked potato salad, roll, beverage, dessert. $5 of that ticket will go into a 50-50. There will be other basket raffles and other 50-50s going on. The athletic department at Lorain High has tickets available. If you're interested, contact, or you can also contact, other than the athletic department, Bambi Dillon for tickets at 440-989-6539. 440-989-6539, Lorain Hall. Sports Hall of Fame. Good thing.
It is a good thing. And Titans will inbound on the baseline. They're going to have to play their first extended minutes without Devon Grant.
That's right.
Pierre Lewis in the post, spins and tosses it to Dobbins. Out to Rush, who goes underneath and missed the dunk. But we didn't box out, and they get a layup. Ramel Arnold with 11. First Tiger in double figures.
Well, it was 13, Jay. We were up by 13.
When he went out.
Yep.
He's played 32 minutes the last 2 games, taken away from Jackson as he tried to spin in traffic. Here comes Rush again, whistle. That's not a foul. I thought they both stumbled.
And they're going to get Cam Davis.
Yep. His 3rd. And we have, Aiden Brown. I didn't watch the halftime warm-ups. Was he up and moving around?
I didn't. CJ, I wanted to ask you. Would it be safe to assume that Grant will be out for the rest of this quarter?
He would be on my bench as long as the score was this way. We just ran over a shooter. And Pierre Lewis with a block, but they got another rebound. They are beating us to the loose balls. This is the second half of the Cleveland Heights game.
Travel.
3 ball. Good.
Oh!
Arnold with 14. Wow. And the lead is 7.
Well, was 13 when Grant went out.
Well, they've scored the last 6. 2 3-ball. Jackson down the lane. Backhanded layup spun up that time. Jackson with 11. Lead back to 10. That's something wrong there. I don't know. It was 13. I thought they made 2 threes. There's a rush layup. He's got 6 now. Pierre Lewis feeling the back pressure. Jackson. They're not even looking at Cam. Now they'll come touch him when the ball's in his hands. Whitehead, Davis, Benigin takes it down the lane, lays it up, and in. Deontay Benigin with 9. Timeout, Lorain. And that'll be a 30-second timeout.
Well, Whitehead and Benigin have to step up and handle the basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more than anything else. Pass, catch, bring it up the floor, don't turn it over, and get into some sort of an offense. I mean, that's what they have to do in Grant's absence. But, you know, it's 49.
We almost look inverted.
Yeah.
With Pierre Lewis and Jackson bringing it up.
It's 49-39, up by 10. Very interesting game.
Yes, it is, and far from over. Grant goes to the bench with 19 in the game, 17 in the first half, however. So
okay, that was over 50% of your points at that time.
Absolutely it was.
Well, I know he's going to be down for the next 2:48, which is what is remaining in this third quarter.
Well, I don't know that I'd bring him out to start the fourth quarter.
I don't know. Boy, that's a tough call.
The mental game tonight has been worth watching as both Rush and Aiden Brown in the game affected that shot, and Jordan Jackson with a man's rebound. Brings it down, pulls up, 15-footer, no.
All right,
I don't know if we need those.
Right, one of the things you don't want to do with Grant down is rush shots, Jay, and create more possessions.
I mean, there's a whistle on the floor. It's going to be Whitehead, I think.
Yeah, you don't want to hurry shots. You don't want to create more possessions with him out of the game.
Foul is on Whitehead. His first, team's fourth. They're lined up, but it's not a shooting foul. Now they've changed the man who called the foul said on the floor, but Rush is at the line. He's 2 of 4 on the evening. That one spins up. Nope. Substitution coming for Rush after the second free throw, if it's good.
Well, you'll bet they'll press, Jay. If they're going to sub for the shooter.
Knock that one down.
Yep, here it comes.
Rush with 7.
Takes the opportunity to get your defense set.
Keith Harris in. You know, you don't have to sub for the shooter for that.
No, correct.
But you do have to sub after the ball's been administered. Bob Krasancic at Metter, the master of that.
He is the master of that.
Jordan Jackson gets it across, and here, you know, just what you said, Bob. Down to Pierre Lewis, back to Whitehead, who was making a basket cut. Whitehead to the hoop. Aiden Brown up in.
Okay.
Nice pass by Little Wax. Long one here, though. Jackson with the block. Brown with a rebound. Titans ahead. Whitehead off to Pierre Lewis. Laid it up and in.
Back up to 13. 53-40.
12 for Pierre Lewis. Dobbins, no.
Oh.
Rebound off to Whitehead along the sideline. He brings it 2 on 4. He gets an open look at the foul line, got whacked in the act. Wax will go to the line. Foul is on Hurd, number 5. He's got 3 now.
Jay, what's the nickname there?
Little Wax. That's
Little Wax, okay.
His dad played for us at Admiral King.
I remember.
And he was Big Wax.
I got you.
Aaron Whitehead Sr., as it were. First throw up and in. Aaron in the books.
Well,
He was wonderful against Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's. Played again above average at Cleveland Heights. He's going to need to be a factor here.
Well, he shoots it well. He has good quickness, good court awareness.
Great athlete.
Handles it pretty well, defends, and makes free throws. Well, when Grant went down, we were up by 13. Now we're up by 15.
55-40, Lorain by 15 with 1:14 to go. Arnold, 3-ball. Good. Boy, is he a nice player. He's got 17.
Yeah, just a sophomore.
Down ahead to Brown, layup up.
Yes!
Aiden Brown shows some skills. 57-43. One of the things that sports does in a high school setting is teach you how to deal with adversity. Titans are responding right now. Bennigan from Lex, and it's 59-43. Titans are responding with their leader on the bench. And you know they were going to have to do it at some point this year. Winging it back out, Anthony Wright, no. Pierre Lewis up ahead to Bennigan.
Nice.
Oh! Aiden Brown with 6. The lead's up to 18 with 10 seconds to go.
Wow.
Titans got it all going on now. Rush picked up the dribble, skips it cross court. Arnold blocked by Jackson as the buzzer sounds. Titans on a run, 61-43. Back with the fourth quarter action after this timeout.
Ian Ralston was a combat medic who was injured in Iraq. When I met Ian, I knew we had to help him get his housing grant, an auto grant, and every benefit to live as normal a life as possible. And we did.
PVA has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get the care and benefits they've earned.
My name is Jason Stevenson, and I work for Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Paralyzed Veterans of America, changing lives, building futures.
Back here at Lorain High, set to begin the fourth quarter. Titans with their leader on the bench with 4 fouls take what was a 7-point lead and busted out to 18 to start the fourth quarter. Whitehead, Aiden Brown missed one, got it back, missed another, tipped it up again, tipped it twice, out to Jordan Jackson, to Pierre Lewis.
Yes!
Wham with 2 hands. From Jackson, the lead is 20. This place is going crazy. Devon Grant picked up his 4th foul about 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Rebound to Farmer, missed it. Aiden Brown off to Bennigan. Back come the Titans. 2 on 4. Down the lane to pull up 12-footer. No.
If that would have dropped, this place would have.
Oh, my goodness. Pull up and in by Dobbins. Amon Dobbins with 9. Whitehead got the. Well, instead they just give him the ball. Whitehead got the ball. Dobbins kind of went through him to knock it out. Now they're going to ask the security guard to keep the people in the stands. Used to be a conference rule that you couldn't sit in the front row. We had that problem at Cleveland Heights where they were throwing people out and threatening to throw people out of the student section as it was rowdy. Jordan Jackson with Brandon Rush, Warrensville Heights best player on him.
You've gone to the spread, Jay.
6:45. Jackson. Whitehead is going to set and shoot 3. Long. Aiden Brown didn't get a rebound, but it hit the cable.
I'd run some clock there.
It hit the cable. Grant and Davis in for Bennigan and Whitehead.
Nice job.
So the lead increased by 5 without Grant.
I'll tell you who's done some really nice things. Aiden Brown. I mean, he really has done some really good high-energy things.
And 6 points in the last 3 minutes didn't hurt either. 6.5 to go. Titans by 18. Reversing it to Harris. Now 3 ball short. Jackson, Pierre Lewis, and Davis is on the near side. Pierre Lewis gets bumped by Farmer. Farmer says, well, he came into me, and he did, but you didn't have a legal guarding position.
That's 7th foul, I believe.
So we'll go to the line. 1-1. Pierre Lewis is 5 of 8. He's 5 of 6 in the first half and clunked a pair the last trip. Short. Farmer with the rebound. An empty trip for the Titans. 6:10 to go in the ball game. 3 ball from Farmer. Good.
Okay.
Andre Farmer with 7, and the lead is 15. It's almost like without Grant, they let up. Grant's back in, and they get the next 5. 3 ball, short. Rebound to Grant, kicks it out to Davis. 3. Good.
Oh, my.
Splash.
Wow.
Cam Davis.
From Grant? Wow.
66-48 Titans. Bennigan setting to come back on a whistle. Grant's got Dobbins down the lane. Nice layup over Jackson. That was Anthony Wright with his first 2. 66-50. Jackson hook past Grant. Davis again from the other corner. Splash! Cam Davis with a big minute. 69-50. Layup, no. Brown got a piece of that, and Grant's going to bring it back. Oh, he got cold cocked.
Jay, why isn't Brandon Rush in the game?
I don't know. 30's the foul. Farmer got his 3rd. That was good self-control by Grant there as he took one across the jaw. There was Horn. It's going to be a 1-1 for Grant. Grant now had 17 in the first half, 2 minutes in the first beginning of the third quarter, and then got his 3rd and 4th fouls on mental mistakes. Aiden Brown gets a nice hand as he goes to the bench.
Nice job. Great job defensively. Jay, if you watch Aiden, he helps and recovers on defense. A lot of people don't see that. And, great job on the boards.
Bennigan.
High energy.
Grant with 20. Far below his season average of almost 29. He's within 100 points of Naz Bohannon for the school record.
For a single season?
Total.
Total?
Career.
Oh, really?
He's over 1250 now.
Wow.
And Bohannon had 1345. Layup up and in. No box out there. And that was number 20, Porter. He's got 10. In trouble. He dribbled it on the line. You can't bring it up the sideline. And I don't know why they're making him bring it up anyhow. So the turnover, and Dady's had an uncharacteristic amount of turnovers.
He has.
Pull up, nice ball knocked away, saved by Heights, all the way to the hoop and then kicked out. 3 ball, no. Jackson had a check out and pulls down another big rebound. And starts the break. Bennigan's underneath, but he didn't bounce past the ball. Docked away by Davis, out of bounds. It's going to be Titan ball off of Dobbins.
I'm just concerned. I mean, why Brandon Rush? He's at the end of the bench.
He's way at the far end.
Right at the far end, not even near the coaching staff.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. That's it, Deontay. Grant will bring it up, get it off the sideline. Stay inside the volleyball, and he turned it over again, and he did.
Wow.
Why? Why is he handling the ball? Arnold will go get it with Davis on him. That's up to Harris, and then nice cut there, but they couldn't finish it from Bell into the corner. Porter, no. Nice rebound as it went too far over Benigin. Set shot, and then he pulls it up and brings it in. He got clobbered. Cam Davis sweep the leg. Davis is going to get his 4th foul. And they're going to go to the line for 2 with Ramel Arnold, who's their leading scorer as a sophomore. He has 17.
He's their second leading scorer for the season. And I'm watching Cam Davis with Brandon Rush out of the game. Davis has been doing to Arnold face guarding off the and not helping. Same defensive strategy with Arnold as he did with Rush earlier.
Knocks down both throws. 71-54. Titans by 17, 3:40 to go. Jordan Jackson in the backcourt. Gets it across. Gets it off to Grant. Grant to the hoop. I saw him working on that set the other day. Missed the pull-up. And here comes Wright. Ooh. Couldn't catch it. Long for Jackson. Nice catch there, huh? Jackson acrobatic layup didn't go. Benigin comes out of there with it. Relax. Jackson layup up and in. Jackson with 13. 73-54. Knocked away by Pierre Lewis to Benigin. He brings it ahead. Floats it up. Oh, undercut Pierre Lewis as he went up for the dunk.
Oh, wow, we've got a little chippiness going on down here.
Porter, and that's his 4th. And the official stands right there.
And Grant again.
Pierre Lewis is going to go to the line, but he's missed his last 3.
Didn't he have the tee earlier, Jay?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got to. If he gets another tee, he's going to miss 2 games.
Exactly.
It's not just.
And he's still John.
Oh. Aiden Brown for Benigin. Lead is 19, 73-54. Was 7 at the quarter, 10 at the half. And then 18 at the end of 3. That one's short. Rebound off to Wright, and here come the Flying Tigers. Pull up. No, Jackson got a second row rebound, gets it ahead to Pierre. What a look. Pierre Lewis is going to go back to the line. I think he wishes we could decline.
Well, Porter was the victim on that last aggressive rebound by Jordan Jackson.
Bell got the foul. I think Pierre Lewis is going to stay down so that we can switch free throw shooters. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Let's see if he's got that kind of sneaky
it's
in
a cramp.
Yeah? Who's he got over there? He's got Benigin, who's his second best foul shooter.
Now, Jay, explain the rule
if
for everybody.
If he's too hurt to continue, Coach Rossitano gets to select someone from his bench to come in and shoot the free throws.
It doesn't have to be a player. Can it be a player that's on the floor? It has to come off the bench.
Right.
Yep.
Now he's limping over toward the bench.
You know, that just may happen, Jay.
Now they're going to go over.
It did happen.
Oh, they're going to have Whitehead.
And Whitehead's going to go to the line.
Come off the bench already and come on, going to go to the line. He's 2 of 2 on the night.
You don't see that one very often.
Right. Pierre Lewis has got a cramp in his calf. That was going to be spectacular.
Jay, you called that before it happened. You did.
Little wax. Swish.
Well, up by 20, 74-54 with 2:37 left.
I think Coach Swift is making a point here. That one's off the rim twice and rebounded. And Here they come. This is Bell back out. Skips it across. This is Wright. Bell, no. Rebound up, no. Whistle, no. Jackson is going to get the foul.
Jay, when you said Coach Swift was making a point, you referring to Brandon Rush sitting throughout this entire fourth quarter,
yes,
pretty much?
Keith Harris at the line shooting 2, scoreless in the ball game. The All-Ohio Division I recruit point guard for Cleveland Heights had 2 in the first half, 5 in the second half for 7 on 2 baskets and 3 out of 5 at the line.
Okay, Jay, I may have been wrong. Maybe he is not on the bench. That's a number 5 at the end now.
No, is it?
Yeah, he may not be. He may be in the locker room.
Well, there's somebody.
Because that's number 5.
What about right next to the coach? Is that somebody with their shirt off?
Okay, that is him. You got it.
Okay, 1 of 2 there for Harris, and it's 19-point lead. Jackson will handle. 2:15 to go. Got to get it across. Jackson, Whitehead. Count is on. Little Whitehead takes it to the hoop, lays it off to Aiden Brown, who makes another layup.
Yeah,
Aiden Brown
that's
is a very high percentage shot.
Yeah, well, that's a play. I mean, he waits until his man had the help, and he dashed to the basket.
Yep.
Nice job from the corner. Weak side.
Wild layup, and Grant comes away. Grant pulls up, takes it between the legs, works on the ball handling, wings it over to Cam Davis. Going to dunk it? Cam Davis with a layup. 8 for Cam, all in the second half. 23 the lead balloons to. Bombs away, long, rebound off to Dobbins, back up, no. Jackson has got a lot of rebounds. Had that one taken away, laid up and in by D'Angelo Bell. I find it interesting that whistle timeout Lorain just for substitutions. Suarez and Manning in. You know what I find interesting? If that is Brandon Rush, that he's sitting on the bench without a jersey.
It is. Well,
oh no,
he's got a jersey.
There it is. Now he does have a jersey.
That is him, and he does have a jersey.
It was just kind of folded up, wasn't it?
I think you're right about making a point.
Into Whitehead. Whitehead and Grant, Suarez, Manning, and Brown. Whitehead down the lane all the way. It scoops it up in and fouled.
Jay, not because he just scored, but I like Whitehead bringing the ball up against Heat.
Oh, absolutely. Keith Harris with the foul, his first. Titans will go to the line 1:05, and who'd have thought when they cut it to 7 with Devon Grant going to go out.
Here comes one of my favorites, Jocko.
21 for Grant on the night. Jocko Lee, number 20.
No, I'm very comfortable with Whitehead bringing the ball against pressure.
Well, you better be. He's going to do it next year. For the three-point play, no. Aiden Brown had a whack at a rebound. Whistle foul on Manning. I don't know. It looked like he was trying to give one. Jaco Lee and Cam Thomas, number 4 and number 20. Who'd have thought when Grant got his 4th foul with 5 minutes left in the third quarter and Warrensville got on a run and cut the lead to 7. With a minute left, the JVs would be in and up 23. That shot up and in. Keith Harris, 2 points now, 2 or 3 at the line. The Titans got something they needed out of this.
Yeah, they did.
They needed to learn to respond to adversity. No box out, and Warrensville will get it back. Throw 3. Good. That was Dobbins. Dobbins with 12. Whistle. Knocked away. It'll be Titans ball.
Somebody come and help.
Or we can get it out of the net. Nope. knocked away there, and Devontae Jackson got it. 28 seconds to go. They ought to just dribble it out, but Cam Thomas knows garbage time. Wings one up. No, this is Dobbins. Lee tried to pick it up. No scoop shot. Lee's going to get in the book, but it's going to be for a foul. With 15.8. Some of the Titan JVs might have the over, as they're trying to draw this one out.
Have the over. Oh. That's pretty funny.
Dobbins knocks one down there. He has 5, 10, 12, 13. Second leading scorer on the evening for Warrensville. That one's long, off the back rim, gets it back. Says, I'll get 3 points the backwards way. 15 for Dobbins. Manning. Still time for one more bad pass.
Stop it, Jay.
0.6. Going to be tough to have a turnover here. 80-64. Unless something weird happens, that's how it's going to end. Titans get outscored by 2 in the fourth quarter, 21-19, but on the strength of that run at the end of the third quarter, building the lead to 18 going in and eventually 22, they come away with a 16-point lead. And the story of the game was twofold. First off, I think it was the Titans' man-to-man defense on Brandon Rush.
Yep.
He had no baskets, 2 of 4 at the line in the first half.
Took him out of the game.
Totally out of the game.
Yep.
Frustrated. And the Titans led by 10 on 17 first half points from Devon Grant. Then the second half starts, and in the first 3 minutes, Devon Grant quickly picks up 2 fouls, and they were of the I'm going to face guard you and frustrate you kind of fouls, and he bought in.
Yep.
And so he went to the bench with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and the Titans had a 13-point lead. Warrensville right now cut it to 7. And then the Titans got on one of those inexplicable rolls where everything goes in and everything is working well. And they were led by Aiden Brown.
Yep, they were.
Who had 6 points in the last few minutes of the third quarter. And all of a sudden it was 61-43. Instead of being up 7, they blew the lead out to 18. Opened the fourth quarter with a basket to make it 20, and that was pretty much garbage time from there.
Mm-hmm. Gee, that was a real confidence builder for the rest of the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because up to that point in time, Grant had over 50% of our points. You know, I don't like to single out players, but because they both came off the bench, I'm going to. I thought Aaron Whitehead played very well, both sides, and I thought Aiden Brown, he really nice job, 6'5" sophomore, came in with a lot of hustle, helped recovers on defense, blocked shots, rebounded, high energy, really a nice job.
Aaron Brown helped pick up Grant's slack. He had 5 all in the second half. Played a good floor game, played good defensively. Mm-hmm. And then Aiden Brown had 8 points all in the second half. And they were all of the garbage variety. I mean, but that's what good players get.
Exactly.
I mean, he was doing what he was supposed to. It wasn't an accident. And also with 8 all in the second half, Cam Davis picks up the slack with a couple of big threes, one from each corner and a layup.
Yeah.
And then
and Jordan Jackson on the glass tonight
and
was
then
really good.
4 guys in double figures. Deontay Benigin shook off a little bit of a slump. Now he's been back in double figures 2 games in a row. He had 11. Jordan Jackson with 13, and I'm sure he had a double-double, Bob. We don't keep rebounds, but I'm sure he had 10. And Pierre Lewis had 14, 9 of those in the second half.
Jay, I'm sorry. What total number of threes for Lorain High tonight?
Let's see. They had 5 in the first half, 6, 7, 8.
That was it? Mm-hmm. It seemed like more. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, they scored 45 points in the second half, and their leader only had 4. So they got good contributions everywhere. For the Titans, after a 2-week layoff, things turn around in a hurry as They host crosstown rival Clearview tomorrow. It's an all, this will be on after that, certainly, but it's a long day, girls and boys basketball. And then Bedford on Tuesday and a double dip next week.
Well, and Jay, here tonight, if this game would have gone the other way, Warrensville would become a co-leader in the Lake Erie League. So this gives us a 2-game cushion. And I always think
everybody, correct?
Yeah, on
because
everybody.
Cleveland Heights has two
Cleveland
losses.
Heights has 2 losses. And I think that's what you play for during the regular season. It's
totally
very, very important.
Totally agree. So it was good to get back on the court after 2 weeks. It was good to get back on the win column. 80-64, Lorain takes this one and moves to 12-1 on the season. And for Bob Schlenbaker manning the camera, and for my partner Bob Braskich, this is Jay Ferguson reminding everyone it is a great time to be a Titan.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.